Ebert. I serve as the supervisor for the storage team, and I work in the energy industry. Today we're going to talk about NetApp ONTAP product. So our primary use case for ONTAP is both on-premise and in the cloud. On-premise, we utilize it for hosting our virtual infrastructure environment through VMware, as well as hosting personal and shared drives. And then in the cloud, we also host personal and shared drives within AWS and Azure. Probably some of the most valuable features of ONTAP for us are the reliability and availability. We have a lot of built-in functionality within ONTAP to provide backups and restores at the volume level, and also individually if we need to restore specific files within a volume. It's been very helpful for us to have that. So an example of how ONTAP is improving our organization is through the backup and restore, as well as offsite replication capability. We utilize SnapMirror very heavily at our sites, and then also to replicate it offsite to other sites in our organization to make sure that we have very fast local restores if necessary, as well as offsite replication for disaster recovery capabilities, as we have certain events that impact our facilities from that perspective. So we use ONTAP for a number of mission critical applications, some that specifically run some of our facilities. Like I said, I'm in the energy industry earlier, and we had a certain scenario earlier this year that one of our systems went down, and after a few hours I had to start having the conversation with some of the other supervisors if we couldn't get the system back online. However, NetApp support was able to get the system back online with us without having to do an RMA for another device. So support really helped bail us out in that situation of getting the system back online and not having to shut our facility down. I think ONTAP has allowed us to keep costs down in the storage environment based upon the deduplication and how we're utilizing it to replicate from a number of different sites and centralize some of our offsite replication capabilities. I think ONTAP has been very stable for us, specifically in the cloud environment. It allows us to have high availability, as well as standalone systems if that's what we want within our specific workloads. And then also on-premise, it's been a very stable environment. We have, knock on wood, very few outages. And when we do, we work with support to get systems back online in a timely manner. Yeah, so within ONTAP, some of the new features that we've been utilizing recently are the fabric pools, which we think is great. And then one of the new kind of services is a cloud volume service that's available within AWS and Azure that we're really liking. The key feature I think that we'd like to see in that is the ability to sync between regions within the AWS and Azure regions. We could use the cloud sync service, but we'd really like that native functionality within the cloud volume service. So we use ONTAP in the public cloud for Linux NFS mounts, as well as just Windows CIFS volume shares. So we have another number of whether it be in-house developed applications or vended applications that utilize that shared storage. A lot of times multiple applications or systems will need to share that data, and NetApp ONTAP in the cloud really allows for all those applications to utilize shared data in their application communication. So NetApp ONTAP usually in our environment allows for a 3-to-1 compression ratio on average. So that's really helped, whether it be on-premise or in the cloud, to help drive down costs and utilization of our systems. There's a number of systems that we have that run pretty high utilization, and so that data reduction helps us prevent from having to continue to expand those systems. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably rate ONTAP as an 8. It has a lot of great features, some features that we didn't even know we need until we talk with our account team and they walk us through some of the reasons for some of those features, and then we look at implementing them. And I think just the stability of the environment really helps us have that as a key solution for our organization. So in terms of advice I would give a fellow colleague or friend about implementing ONTAP would probably be just continue to work with your account team to make sure that you're finding the right solution to fit your workload need. We have a very kind of generic workload in terms of virtual machines, infrastructure, and NetApp really provides a great solution there for us in that environment.